Well, I thought I'd do a video of my little Rover Rancher. It's been running real good lately. It's had a bit of grass to cut. But the gearbox is fairly noisy in these anyway, because they're straight cut gears. But it's been making a squealing noise every time you try and use it at all. So the input shaft bearing, which is just a brass bush, seems to be dry, I'd say. So I'm going to have to pull the gearbox apart, pull the drive or input shaft out and grease it, and hopefully that fixes the problem. I'm hoping the bush isn't spinning in the housing. But I do have a few spare gearboxes for this, so I used them in Victor's as well. It's a good little unit. I put some lights on it and all. Even ones here so you can see the deck when you're cutting if you're doing things in the dark. I've played with the gearing a little bit, so it goes 2 to 3 times faster than what it would when it was new. So let's open it up and have a look at what we find. The good thing about these old mowers is you just loosen 2 nuts and the whole seat tilts back and you've got good access to it. They've got a nice chassis, not this pressed tin crap you find these days. So there's the clutch. It's just a belt. It's practically a friction drive. Push the pedal down, you go. Let the pedal off, you stop, in theory. When it gets hot though, it likes to grip. So now I'll just take the cover off the gearbox here and drop the pulley off underneath, and hopefully I can get to what I want. Well, I got the top off the gearbox. The whole lot needs a good grease. You can tell the gears are nice and dry. Even though there's a lot of grease around it, you just pushed it all to the side and then slung itself clean. You can see it's been slinging up into the top. So I'll lube all that up. So now I'll remove these gears. They just lift out. They just sit in. I'll carefully put them back. And then that's where the main gear goes onto this. So I'll get that out and show you. And that's why these gearboxes are so noisy, because of straight cut gears and this drive here. Right, well, I've removed the gear set and there's the main drive gear there, so that meshes against this one, and that's what makes all the noise in these gearboxes. That's why I might not do a video of driving this, because all you will hear is that gear meshing with this gear. Well, I had to take the gearbox off the unit just to get to a little snap ring that held this on. So I've got the shaft out. As we can see, it's rather dry. The bearing's rather dry, so that's what would have been making the noise. So I'll lube it up with this stuff. It's really good, this, especially because you can get it in spray form or cartridge or tub form. It's great for doing wheel bearings and all sorts of things like that. I'd highly recommend it. So I'll lube all this up, put it together, and then we'll go for a test drive. Well, the gearbox back in place and all the gears set in, nicely greased up. So I'll put it all back together and see if it works. Well, I took it for a little drive and it seems much better now. So it seems to have fixed that for the time being. Now I can mow the lawn.